Alo!
Hello. Pe mine mă aude cineva, ca să fiu liniștit.
Yes, of course.
Yes. No, stai mă, că acum m-am prins. Trebuie în engleză să vorbim.
Yep, we gotta speak English.
Ok.
Oui.
Dar cine a fost? Cristi? Dar tu știi și românește, Cristi.
Yeah, that was me.
Ok. Condiția este că în timp ce eu vorbesc engleză, să vă puneți microfoanele pe mut, că dacă vă apucă râsul să nu vă audă lumea.
Da.
Așa.
Unde-s
După aceea,
mesajele?
sunt și colegi din afara universității văd. Așa că
Sunt.
deja trebuie să adoptăm
Da, unde
și
e
eu.
chat? Morning from Italy. John.
De la mine sunetul?
Se poate.
E de undeva, că e un ticăit.
Da, de la dumneavoastră cred că era domnul profesor Căuș. Când am oprit microfonul, s-a oprit și sunetul, dar acum nu mai apare bruiajul acela.
E foarte interesant și mă întreb are de la ce să fie.
Eu am dat în cover acum.
Mai avem un minut. Mă duc să scot ceva de priză. Ok, acum dacă...
Nu se mai aude.
Dar am eu o chestie care mai pornește. O scot din priză până când să nu pornească între timp.
Bună ziua!
Bună ziua! Ok, deci sper că de la mine se aude numai ce trebuie. Pare că ok.
Okay. I think that the people have joined our session. So our colleagues, our partners, our guests, as I can see. So I think that we can start. No? Laura, what do you think? We can start, no?
Yes, we can start. I say hi to everybody, and I wish you all the best for all the audience and success for the keynote speakers today. Have a nice day to everybody.
Thank you very much. So welcome to our master class series. Today we will have a new session of this masterclass series, a session which is organized by University of Oradea. We have put together some ideas with my colleague Bokish Laura and my colleagues also from the educational package, VP2 package from the EU Green Alliance. In this respect, we managed to bring together and to deliver to this masterclass two distinguished guests that are both experienced and trustworthy in the line of entrepreneurship and mostly student entrepreneurship, in the idea of developing or shaping the future leaders in universities and beyond. So, dear partners, dear colleagues, dear students, let me introduce our speakers for today. And before that, let me say that this session is recorded, so we can have the opportunity to see it also in the future, and also to prove as a proof of our activities within the EU Green Alliance. So let me introduce our guests for this session of the masterclass series. First of all, I have to say once again thanks to our partner, let me say it like this, partner, since he was involved in so many activities in University of Oradea, Mr. Daniel Turcitu, entrepreneur and AI solution expert. On the other hand, let me extend my greetings to our President of the Senate, Professor Aurel Căuș, who is also the President of the Students Entrepreneurship Society. My name is Cristian Miheș. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Law, and within this project, I work together with my colleagues in the educational package, trying to, let's say, set new barriers and new challenges for the professional pedagogical development program in particular, but for the educational package in general. I will give the floor first to Professor Aurel Căuș, who will present some features, some aspects, important aspects as regarding the link between university, students, entrepreneurship, and let's say shaping the future. So, Professor, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm really glad to see you all here in this area. Okay, so we already have a presentation. I will try to be brief because I'm sure that you are eager to hear our special guest, Mr. Turcitu. Few words about the university. As you see on the screen, our university has 15 faculties, more than 200 study programs across the all three academic levels, and around 50,000 students. Nearly 1 decade ago, the university leadership recognized the importance of develop a strong relationship with the socio-economic environment, as well as a critical need to develop entrepreneurial competencies among students and among faculty members. Today, the University of Oradea is actively working to strengthen its entrepreneurial dimension as a means of diversifying its financial resources. So not only from the academic, from the didactic point of view, sorry. We believe that not only our graduates, but also the institution itself must adopt entrepreneurial strategies to ensure prosperous and sustainable future. In support of this vision and building on our core educational mission, the university has established 2 key structures dedicated to advancing entrepreneurial objectives. First, in 2016, it was the Consultative Council, created to better align our educational offer to labor market demands. And in 2017, by ministerial order, the Student Entrepreneurial Society was founded to further support entrepreneurial initiatives within our academic communities. Okay, so now I will try to
move
go
on.
to the next slide.
Okay, if it does not work like this, then we will adjust.
Yeah. If not, I will try again to share.
Please do, because it seems that it's not working like this.
Okay, let's see if it works like that. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah, now it's working. It's working. So, yeah, there is, I think, a slide that is missing, but it's not so important because I can tell you the advisory council is contains representatives from a lot of companies and other administrative structure here from Oradea, from mayor, from the institution who works with all that means education at pre-university level. And the second I said before, the second structure, this entrepreneurial society for students, that you see now, founded in 2017. And you have here the two main objectives of this structure. First one that is natural, develop entrepreneurial skills among students, and the second one, coordinating all entrepreneurial projects inside the University of Oradea. I will present a few of the projects that University of Oradea implemented during the last, I don't know, 5-10 years. You see here there are projects that are start from a few thousand euros to almost 2 million euros. 1.5 million. And maybe the most important project, Entrepreneur for the Future, I was the managing director for this project, and I'm proud with this. It's a project that involved, as you see, 450 students and around 45 professors certified with entrepreneurial competencies. So I think that it's a very good result for our university. And also 2 new courses that were added to the university curricula, courses that are courses with the subject related to the entrepreneurial competencies, obviously. And we have a competition where 25 business plans were awarded. So, in short, that is our entrepreneurial part of our university. One side, the didactic activity, and on the other hand, the relations, the strategy that we are developed in order to have a best relationship with the most important actors from the socio-economic area. I think that's enough for now, and I give the floor back to you, Cristian.
Thank you very much. I have to say also that I was a proud participant in that project, Entrepreneur for the Future, together with other 4 colleagues from my faculty and a lot of students that did enjoy working, learning about their personal development and entrepreneurial development for the future. In the end, I think some of them even did open businesses back home in Sălaș County, at least, and in Maramureș. Businesses based on these business plans that were awarded and in competition with the other ones. And on the other hand, I want to underline also another thing. This competition, this project was open not to economics students. So it was open to non-specialists in economic field, just for the reason that also we, from the other side, let's say, have to learn and to develop our skills in this area. Thank you very much, Professor Căuș, for your presentation and for introducing us into the atmosphere. I have written also in the chat that asking or inviting the participants to write their questions or comments also there. Of course, we will address them at the end of our session. So thank you very much once again. We will move forward to our next speaker, Mr. Daniel Turcitu. I will let him introduce himself because from my point of view, he is one of the partners as we have and should have more in the future, in the sense that every time we ask him, he is present here at the University of Oradea, irrespective if the, let's say, economics field is calling him, or are they the law or public administration field, or in our case, the didactical development field is calling for his help. So, Mr. Turcitu, you have the floor, and I would like you to to ask if I will share the screen. No?
Yes, please do
Okay,
it,
thank you.
Cristian. Thank you for introducing me. I hope you will see me because I can't see myself.
I can see. But I have to ask Professor Căuș to finish
Leave the floor with the
yes,
presentation. Yeah, his presentation. Yes.
the share.
Another user to control. It's what it's on the. Oh, okay.
Okay, now it's okay.
Now.
Oh, it's okay.
I will start, Cristian, when you will
Yeah.
share the first
Please.
slide. But we are not in a hurry. I think we have a lot of time, and also
You can see the slides now? Or not?
for the moment, no. We see only you.
Okay,
I can see.
I'm not so British and neither useful at this moment.
Now it's
Okay.
good.
Now it's good?
Yeah, but you can make it full, yeah, like presentation, run the presentation, yeah, because now we see also the option of the PowerPoint menu. Now, okay, excellent. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm very glad to be here with you. I'm coming from a totally different field. I'm an entrepreneur for 30 years. And I'm with Oradea with all my senses, yeah, and my energy, because I'm actually a former student in Oradea, and I have had the college there in Gojdu, a very big and important lyceum from Oradea. This is the connection with Oradea, and also the Cristian made me a very good presentation. I'm glad for being here with you, and I'm very happy if you will have more questions and have a discussion, because the presentation in this very challenging world which we live today, it's a presentation. We need to discuss about it. We need to connect each other. We need to get attitude on the changes involved by sustainability. Also, I will be glad if someone will interrupt and say something. I do not know if it's possible, but Cristian will leave it to do it yet. Okay, about the sustainability and the entrepreneurship. I introduced the digital empowered sustainable entrepreneurship in net zero Europe, because we need to build from scratch, I think, the new era of sustainability in this digitalization, accelerate this digitalization changeover. And it's an exponential time of changes right now, yeah. I can say it, the sustainability 1.0 failed, incremental, linear, isolated. We need to have a global movement. We are now in the decade of action. I speak from my part in my position of CEO of a digitalization company, let's say it like that, a software development company with 30 years of experience in this field. And in this way, I will say it like we need to recode our operating system. We need to put more charge on cognitive, social, economic, and governance. And Cristian, help me with the next slide, okay? Digitalization is the new sustainability catalyst. Yeah, we had a statistic like 66% of GDP will be digitized by 2020 and 2022. But what is important, the next goal is to have 20 to cut off 20% of global CO2 by 2030. Digital is the leverage point for systemic transformation in this moment. I can say it like Professor Walsh in a book, in a very important book, I think. We will have a new revolution. This revolution, it's the digital at the core of the old system. Professor Walsh told us that we will have the end of the Homo sapiens, and we will see the rise of the Homo digitalis. I can't say more about it, this because it's a different subject. And I will go next. We can see very important force for sustainability transition. We can name it all these forces, but I think it's not the important of the identification, because the reinterpretation of the forces, we can do it everyone by ourselves. I can say it about sense making, data insight. We will have tremendous volume of data in the next decade. Yeah, and we can analyze everything, predict with much precision, involving AI in our day-by-day life and in our research and development, in our future project. We need to adapt and to be in a resilient iteration, because it's not working like in the past. Now we need to reinvent ourselves. We need to embedding the integration across systems. I heard about the initiative of Microsoft, but I can't say it's Microsoft, because many other companies are willing and doing like that. They put to the researchers, to the scientists, to the universities, the entire power of a global computing system, like a cluster, cloud cluster of servers, totally the availability of and accessibility of the universities and other developers. And this is a big change, and it's a step to the quantum computing, which will be a very important change in our global development and life. We need to valuing, redefine the impact matrix. Yeah, we know maybe about the conception of two materialities, not the single one in business. Yeah, we all was seeking for profits. Now we need to have this double materiality orientation to see and seek the sustainability results and KPI of our activity. And for that, it's not important only to have the figures and to have the money on the profit side. We need to have some very important KPIs in sustainability, in the ESG field, and in the EDG goals. And also we need to reinvent the interpretation of performance from this point of view of the double materiality. We need to socialize peer adaptation of change. Yeah, because we discuss a lot of the challenges of sustainability, but I think we do little changes. Yeah, we need to reinvent our operating mode, as I said it before. And I will move next, Christy. I will point out the educating for exponential sustainability, which is very important. We need to integrate AI, system thinking, and circularity into curricula. Maybe you did it. I don't have many information about the changes in university, but I hope you did it or you will do. Yeah, because it's the moment. It's the very, very important moment. And we need to train change makers. We can simplify it and to say we are leaders and followers. I think the simplification is not the proper way, but the change makers need to be trained in this idea of this sustainability. Not just the employees. It's about the company, but it can be also represented on the university area. Empower decision-making aligned to SDGs. This is other very important goals. I will not mention the SDGs. I think everyone knows about the SDGs, but we will need to do more, much more. I'm going to go next, Christy. Thank you. Christy? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
It takes a little time.
Is the redundancy, the transit time from the beach from Oradea to Bucharest or for other part of the Europe.
To the partners.
Okay. Yes, thank you. I think we need to rethink the business schools, but not only the business schools, because now we are with our host from law faculty, and I think the initiative of rethink the school need to be in every slides, in every faculties, because we need to be positioned in a different manner of value, of delivering value. I said before about profit maximizing the old idea of capitalism, but now it's the decade of value maximizing, and it will be for many years. We need to teach sustainable leadership, digital literacy, and also system designs. We need to link with public policies and green entrepreneurship incubators. As I told you, we need to work a lot. Christy, please, the next slide. I will.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I will tell you about the EU Green Deal, but I think you know much about it in the time of the master, which I take it in sustainability transition management in Bologna Business School. We discussed a lot, also about the policy, about the reports, the actual reports of the efficiency of changes. But from that time, which was only 2 years before now, it was a different position, globally position of the political leaders on the fields of this sustainability. Now you saw the changes in attitude. Not all good attitude, I can say it. But in Europe, we have Horizon, we have EET, AEB, green bonds, massive funding available for the EU Green Deal in entrepreneurship, in startups, sustaining, and also we have systems for startup driving innovation. I hope you hear me, because one of my ear, yeah, it's okay. And we have startups in driving innovation in energy, in transport, in food system. We have also in university, which can do a bridge between policy and startups. And we can move on. I synthesize and choose for you some best practice in global movement of sustainability, but I can say that this choose of the projects, it's the only one. Yeah, we can choose hundreds and thousands of very good projects in the field of sustainability. But I will advise you to see the platform OI and AI for parenting and mental wellness, which you will see it like presentation on this YouTube link, but you can find everything on the internet about it. Also initiatives from this field of alcohol processing, and even it is not recommended, but it's a reality. We need to implement circular packaging, and we AB in beer, they did it. They work very close with the university and owns a new model of packaging in their products. We have also from Bonobos a very ethical grow model, and we can say it, and we can see Hura from Spain, sustainable protein with storytelling. Very, very interesting case study. It's not the time to look very directly to each one, but I can encourage you to do it. Yeah, I will say it's like a very quote for reflection. We have here the ideas of two speakers, which I need to put it on the table. Yeah, we must ensure that as each of our core operating system is being digitally transformed, its trajectory is aligned to our global sustainability goals. And one very powerful is education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And this it's from Mandela, and the first one is from the author of one of my references book. You will see it at the final present slide, but it's about Sforzina, is the writer of this book. Okay, and we need to embed the future readiness for educating for the planetary goals in the way of sustainability. We need to embed digital sustainability across all learning levels. We need to enable entrepreneurial ecosystems inside universities. Maybe we did it, but we need to do more. We need to activate youth to scale sustainability through innovation. And this is a very big challenge, because I tried in my activity in many times, and it's very provoking and challenging, this idea of work with the new entrepreneurs. They are willing to know much, they are willing to adapt themselves, but the chaos, make this global tremendous changes from day by day in the business area, it's very challenging because you can do anything like plan, act, and plan before act, and be proactive and not reactive. The whole paradigms are for the moment in a pause. It's in a break. We can move on. Christy, thank you. Okay, in this short presentation, I will close it by saying thank you and invite you to discuss and to ask questions, because I think the discussion is the most important in the communication. The bidirectional communication is the most important. And I will say it a little word about the references, but you will find it. Like I make a discussion about the digitalizing sustainability, the 5 forces, and also I bring some case study from Incorporated magazine and from Fortune Europe, and from Startup Way, a very good book. Thank you, Christy, and I hope we have some question. If not, everyone is invited to make it. The questions about the presentation or other subject which is very important for you.
Thank you very much for your presentation and for your journey through some important aspects as regarding sustainability, digitalization, and of course, students and universities. I have a lot of questions, but in the meantime, I hope that there are questions also from the participants. Waiting for those questions, I will have to ask you something very particular and concrete. You have said that the university must do some things, and one of the things was about the training the change makers. How you train a change maker?
It's a big question, yeah, because I think the change makers are very unavailable for a action like I need to bring a big change maker to Oradea, to the university, so to a project. We need to have a strong relationship through different stakeholders. No, we don't have it. And we need to involve the university in many events, in business, in social. I think a different presence and very challenging involvement. Yeah, because you need to be there where the leaders of opinions are. Yeah, in business, we have a lot of events. We have associations. We have clusters. We have a lot of professional team together, getting in some projects, and you need to be involved. The change maker, I think, can be also from university. We do not have a limitation of the change maker. The change maker can be from everywhere, because it's about attitude, it's about leadership, and leadership, it's global, it's everywhere, in every sense of our life.
Yeah, this is a difficult task. That's why I asked the question. So, dear colleagues, dear participants, do we have? I will open the chat once again because question. Based on your experience, I will read the question, okay? For all the participants, maybe it's based on your experience, what practical approaches do you recommend for encouraging entrepreneurial skills and mindsets among students from diverse fields like engineering, arts, or social sciences, where business thinking isn't traditionally a core part of the curriculum?
Mm-hmm. Very interesting question.
Like my field of teaching. They say that entrepreneurship is not part of the law.
Yeah,
I can argue the contrary, but please.
Yeah.
So
I will say it about engineering. It's simple. I will give you an example. My son asked me if I want to be a programmer. What do you recommend to me? To be a follower in this kind of programming area, like softwares for business, which we do actually, or in automation, which is more close to the engineering. Okay. And I said to him, you need to go to see something practical. You need to go to a factory. I will help you to go to a factory to see a automation project with robots, with cells of production, with automation. And when you will see it, you will have the answers. But the answers is not coming from me. Yeah, I think it's very important. Yeah, because we are let's say have a lot of experience. We have a lot of expertise in our domain, in our industries, in our faculty layer, but now the skills and the attitude will be different. Yeah, we need to have a very wide and open mind idea of what we can change and how we can involve the youngers. And the young student, I will have a acceleration of integrating the young student in practical project. This question was about art. I only think about involving some projects, some students from arts to make something special in our presentation, in our webinar, in our, let's say, if I will be speaker to Business Days, because I was before and I will be, maybe I will open a session with a troupe for theater, for putting in place a plane, a piece of a representation by using students in arts or something like that. I think this idea of involving in our project the students, the youngest one, it's very powerful. I hope I answered the question, Christy, or the audience.
The question came from our colleague Laura Bokic, but I have to tell you something. We have anticipated your answer in the sense that some of our students who are not in acting classes, I mean, we do not have any film or theater faculty within our university, but they put together with the students from other universities some plays at the theater, which was a very interesting project. I think the students from letters faculty.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and on the other hand, we are struggling and trying now to connect the law with the art in a student conference at the end of May.
Excellent.
We'll see if we succeed. If we succeed.
I will say it. I think this is a very good initiative. You need to have a very strong presence in the social network area, because every event which take place in fact a physically location need to be an enabler for a very good representation and word of mouth in the social media area. Yeah, I said that before in a raw wine event. I tell them my advice is to put this raw wine in some virtual digital webinar. Yeah, because otherwise the impact will be very small, only at the level of that one which will attend. Yeah.
Okay. I have one question which relates to how do you see the relation between sustainability and artificial intelligence passing to the university or relating to the university?
Well, it's a big question, yeah. Also, because I can tell you that between my year in studying sustainability and the Bologna Business School, I was in the position to see the interdiction of the ChatGPT in Italy. And I understood also the ideas which are coming from their attitude, but let's stop the fresh water. Yeah, I think it's impossible. We need to use artificial intelligence as a tool. We need to educate students that this tool can be the chief of the cabinet of their activity. They can be more performant, more competitive, advanced if they know to use the tool in AI. And also in education, I think the same. We can't stop it, and we don't will to stop it. Yeah, we need to enable this power of AI in all our activities. Yeah, we can discuss a lot about snake oil, AI, provocation, challenges. Yeah, about greenwashing. Yeah, but I think. For the moment, the most important problem, which I can see it's the fact that we use a lot of computing power, which means energy from solid fossil resources, yeah, from petroleum, from that kind, to empower AI, and we need to change it from scratch, yeah, because this tremendous power of the AI now needs a lot of energy, much more than in the past.
And in order to be sustainable, the AI, I'm saying, has to use some green energy. This is the idea.
We can say it like that, but I think it's not the idea, because the steps to involve green energy takes too long, much too long. Yeah, I think the cooperation between the most important players in the developing of the AI technology need to be the important action, because they need to concentrate the resource, not to show us everyone his muscles. Yeah, like I'm Meta, I'm Google, I'm Microsoft, and everyone need to have a proper agent. I'm Mistral, and Europe put it in Mistral billions, yeah, because we need to have a reaction for the competition of the United States and of China in the AI fields. I think this is the wrong way.
And if we are here particularizing the use of AI, how, if you can explain or detail, how you see the impact of artificial intelligence in learning and didactical process? I mean, we have passed from classic AI to generative AI, and now a lot of people are talking about general AI. That means an evolution within a very narrow period of time. The differences between these three, let's call them stages at this point for the sake of rapid discussion, is how should I say, it's very big, at least. very big at least, and it's fundamental. There are fundamental distinctions, fundamental features of each kind of this technology. How can we embed it into our main activity, which is learning, teaching, researching? From your point of view, from, let's say, from one of the entrepreneurs who will hire students graduating a university.
Yeah. Thank you. This is also a very big question. Yeah. And we hear a lot of stories about the discovering the technologies which are day by day put it on front of us by many companies and researchers. I think we need to get it step by step, because we have to involve AI in back office activities, which means we need to organize ourselves very well with the AI agent. We need to present using AI. We need to transform the power of AI to make researches and studies much rapidly, much quickly. We need to see what we can do it from scratch right now, because I think the reality in Europe and in Romania for sure is that we discuss a lot, but we use very little of the power of AI. Yeah, we discuss a lot. We make classification of the AI. We put on the table examples and best practices, but we need to figure out how to turn AI in our day-by-day activities. Like I can say it from my experience in one of our customers, we put it in a dispatcher role, AI in the background. Yeah, and this dispatcher in the transportation and logistic company aggregated the requests from the different customers and put on the table the results, the optimum results, like when you can have the truck on the site, when you can charge it, what will be the best route, what will be the most low carbon footprint process of making cross-docking, of delivering the goods all over your customer are. Yeah, we can use the power of AI by involving the AI in very simple and day-by-day tools, but we need to have time and to look at this. If we do not have the proper practical specialists, we need to get it from outside in our organization to guide us to use really the AI, because in other way we have a lot of information which is very not productive when comes like tons of ideas, informations. We need to focus.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you
very much.
If there are another questions or other questions, please do it, because I think we will have the last 5 minutes of our
something like this. We are closing to the final part. Thank you very much for the answers, and I hope that this session of the masterclass series did offer us a glance of not a mindset, but a glance of the aspects, fundamental aspects that an entrepreneur looks to when discussing sustainability in the digital world, and when we will try in the future and trying also now to shape the future leaders, because I think this is one of the main or fundamental missions of a university.
Yeah, I told before in a session, about it when I did a session, a seminar with physically seminar with some students, that you need to see the blue ocean which is created by AI and by sustainability. Yeah, and you need to know to navigate, to have the proper ways to be in the very good waves of the blue ocean which is coming, and not on the the other side of red ocean. Okay.
Yeah. And you have said one thing which is very important, that are an aspect that I'm underlining all the time, that AI is a tool.
Yeah.
Is not the decision-making factor.
No.
Human should be. I think this is the conclusion. This is the conclusion. This is the idea I'm getting from your phrase. The AI should be used as a tool.
Yeah,
because,
and for sure, Christian, you will have the model of the AI implementation in many robots which will come, and in everyday interaction, we need to have this kind of involvement of the AI, like a co-worker with us, but which are in our hand to make it right, to give the right path and way to be performant, to be competitive, to be in the good side, in the right side, of using the AI, because you can't also do it and being on the black side, for sure.
Yeah. There is also one last question from our colleague Novak Ovidiu. If you have used AI?
The simple question, if I use it,
Yes, did you use it?
Yeah, I actually put it in my performant laptop. It's not something which I needed to say, but I need a very big computation force. I put it a offline agent to make some dashboards of KPIs in the business data, which I collected from our ERP, CRM, and VMS system. And actually, it works very well. I can say it.
Okay. Interesting.
This is a new era of BI, of business intelligence with AI. I think also the name of business intelligence will be changed in the near future. Yeah.
Well, this last part you have lost me a little, so I have to get it right for the future discussions. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Laura.
Thank you.
If there are no other questions, can we
in the final of my presentation, you have the contact. Please, Laura, if you need to say something. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Daniel Turcitu, for your presentation. Thank you for sharing with us your vision and personal experience regarding the sustainable goals, artificial intelligence, entrepreneurial leadership, and I especially appreciate how you emphasized the need to prepare students not only for academic success, but for a real world achievements as a future entrepreneur and as professional who will know how to maybe use artificial intelligence in their careers. Your insights are strong and remind us that the education today must be look beyond the university wall and focus on the building future creators, innovators, and leaders also. Thank you for your participation, and I also thank all of you for being here.
Yes, thank all the participants for joining us.
Thank you all.
And hope it was at least interesting.
And
I
I'm
hope also
open for
useful.
other question by the contact details,
Yes.
which I put it on the last slide. Every time, one
was-
can write to me. Yeah, we can connect ourselves by. Okay.
If you agree, we will share your presentation through our network, our
Yes,
partners
please do
network,
it.
both EU Green Alliance and the other partners that I have seen they're present within our, let's say, screen today. Thank you once again very much. I wish you a fruitful and joyful, if I may, afternoon. And let's hope for the best. Thank you very much to all.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.
Next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Oh, good.